Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see right there, courtesy of incursions, I have actually completed the Titan, which means no more getting up at silly o'clock in the night just to pull one shard of the Titan. Yes, I was running it on the 22-hour timer, but thanks to incursions, myself and God only knows how many other players were all running just to go get the Titan. So let's have a look at the Titan. Now, the Titan has two ship abilities: fortification and maximum fortification. Maximum fortification does not unlock until I think it was around about tier 3 from what I've heard. So I don't think we'll be getting that. But what we're going to do is we're going to build it, we're going to launch it, and we're going to see what it comes with. As well, I'm going to send it out and quickly do a fortification just to give you an idea of what it does. Now, it does the fortification itself. It basically buffs all your ships according to some research that you can do. Obviously, we'll be looking at that, and it's going to give them a 25% increase to the crit damage. So basically, if we actually look at it on here, if we look at critical damage over there, it says 290%. It's basically going to increase that by 25%. So what's that? 145, 72.5. So basically, it's going to increase it by 72.5%. Well, actually, it's going to add 72.5 on top of 290, making it 362.5% critical damage, which is actually pretty good. It will buff all of your ships, and then when you get to a certain point as well, it will start buffing other alliance ships in the same system according to strength value. So basically, it's going to buff the strongest first. Yeah, so you don't get a choice of what alliance members you can actually buff. The maximum fortification obviously is pretty much the same thing, but it also adds a 250% base damage. So basically, taking that DPR and adding times it by 2.5. Yes. So 461. So if we round that to 500, basically it's going to add an extra 1,000, basically an extra 1 million DPR to that. So yeah, add that on top. Okay, if we actually take it down, 900,000. So it's going to actually make it 1.4 million DPR. That's the kind of buff you're actually looking at per round. So pretty good. Cost is actually within what you'd expect for a G4 ship. Obviously, it is classed as an epic ship, so do watch out for that. The cost for it is going to be substantial. Before we actually build it, let's jump into stsc.space and see what the costs are. Okay, so this is the Titan, tier 12. Total cost 100 and blueprints. Total build time 34 days. You can see my research has brought it down to 8 days. Titanium is 42.6 million. Yeah, I think mine was actually lower than that. Requires shipyard 37 to build. And here is the total cost. 6.3, we'll just round it up, 6.3 trillion titanium to do all 12 tiers. And it's also going to require G3, G4 and G5 parts. Explorer parts are pretty much what you're going to need. Oh, only G5 commas, so that's a bonus. Materials wise, it looks relatively cheap on the material wise things from what I'm seeing. Yeah, don't look particularly too bad. So, but as well, the Titan parts are going to be a thing that you're going to need. And of course, it's going to be locked behind two particular upgrade points. So yes, so one from a G3 to a G4, G4 to G5. That'll be my impression of it. So yeah, the costs are there. So let's just see how much it's going to cost us to go to tier 3. So it's going to cost us 2.2 billion and pretty much G3. So the only thing going to slow me down here is the parts. It's the only thing that's going to slow me down, because obviously I want to see how high we can take it here on camera before we actually send it out. But yeah, let's jump back into game. Okay, so the titanium cost and the dilithium cost are still the same. There's no change in that cost. Crap. I thought there was a research rate. Obviously not, there isn't. But the build time, as you can see, has come down from 34 days to 8 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to build it. And let's do that. And then, of course, because we're not prepared to actually wait 8 days, we are going to speed it up. So yes, a little bit of latinum goes a long way. It's not like a spoonful of sugar. I mean, yeah, okay, that helps the medicine go down, but we don't have a spoonful of sugars. Unfortunately, Mary Poppins doesn't come round for us. So, here it is. I'm going to switch the camera off for this. Now, I bet you weren't expecting that one. No, because I was rushing through. I forgot I was taking that section out and putting it at the beginning of the video, which is what I did. So, now, if it didn't appear at the beginning of the video, there's a problem because I didn't actually do an intro. So we was expecting that. So here we go. Here's the Titan. So I wouldn't exactly say, in my opinion, she's the best looking ship. But yeah, she is what she is. So now let's have a look at her. Okay, first of all, we're going to be getting the idiot list. If it'll ever download. Okay, so it actually throws up there. So unfortunately, we're not going to get the idiot list unless it pops up when we actually... I didn't want to locate the ship. When we... if it appears while we actually do the thing. Now, where is the Titan? Oh, she's down here starting off at 3 million. So, here we go. So... Titan kicking out the dock for me at 2.9 million. So we'll basically say 3 million. And let's have a look at the upgrades. Oh, we do not have any upgrades available. What a shocker. That's because I don't have any parts, of course. So we're not going to be able to do much. So basically we're going to be able to do 2 alliance ships. Yeah. Okay. So let's just let's get her above that 3 million mark. Oh, it looks like we've got to do some of this again. Here we go. Oh, we're not getting her above the 3 million mark today. So let's have a look at the Titan in action. So here we go. I'm going to bring her out. I'm going to quickly repair some ships so we can actually send them out. And watch what happens. Okay, so that's 3 ships deployed. That's literally all I've got available in the vicinity. Now, have we got... Oh, we've got some alliance ships there. So, can we actually... Yes, I've got some juice. Right. So it's gonna brilliant start. Starts off at 4 minutes. That's Solar Armada's covered straight out. So 3,000 of the obviously I've got 4 days worth. Wow, to actually do it. Now there is a daily which will give you some more. So just watch out for them. Let me see if the dailies have come in. I don't think they would have because I'm sure it's the... Oh no, the dailies have kicked in already. So we've got 2 different dailies. So this is your 3,000, which is going to give you 2 different 2 different currencies, which you will take to your refinery. So bearing in mind, I don't actually know the full loop on this. So I'm learning this as we go. So by the looks of it, we're going to have 2 full videos. I've just done the incursions one. I've got to edit that yet. Well, it would have been released by the time you actually see this video. But, and got some more here as well. Now, do not worry too much about the max fortification, because obviously you're going to need that once every 4 days. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure how to work that ability yet, but we'll soon find out. Now, if we jump over to the refinery, and if I remember correctly, we need to go into support. Boom. Here we go. Oh, Titan parts. Here's the uncommon part. So we're going to claim that. So that's the uncommon one, which is going to get me up to where I need to be. So what we got here. So basically then, we've got this that can give us some rare skill point fragments. Some skill points. It's going to cost us some, what's this crystalline beryllium. So we've got that. So that's for your fleet commander stuff. Okay. Now, I have seen videos of this, but it's better to see it yourself. Parts. Not bad. Downside, RNG based all the time. Yay! That should be interesting. So, I'd love to get that big one, 6,600. At least I can get a couple of upgrades done. And then, Viridian isotopes. Now, this is what you're going to need for your research. So, yes, we're going to have a quick look at the research. Again, all RNG based. Woohoo! I wouldn't recommend spending that beryllium so fast. Yay! So, it looks like we've got the crystalline viridium for the fleet commander. So, that's going to be fine. And then normal beryllium for the parts and the research stuff. So, before we do actually jump into there, let's have a quick look at the research. And now, I'm in two minds of whether the Titan is a better version of the Cerritos, because the Cerritos can buff your ship through PvP, PvE, armadas. You've also got the Defiant that can just pretty much do armadas. But then you've also got the Titan. Now, as well, when you unlock the Titan as well, you're going to get these extra Cerritos abilities. Odds Beater, which increases your critical chance. Base damage improvement. And mitigation. Is that improves armor shield deflection? Yeah, improving your mitigation. So, now, Titan's Fist is going to be the first one. Increased base damage. It starts off at a weak one. Then you've got damage against armadas. 20% boost. That's alright. Titan's Shield decreases opponent's shield mitigation against non-armada hostiles. So basically a PvE, and you can potentially use it against the gold dots as well. Dynamic efficiency. This is a maxed fortified ability, so yeah. Titan Wrecker increases critical damage while simultaneously supported by the Cerritos and fortified. So this is using both the Cerritos and the Titan. Wow. But it does take some rare Viridium isotopes. So that's a nice thing for us. Yay. Titan Force. Increasing your shield health in PvE against the red dots. And I would presume against armadas as well. Titan's Bulwark. It decreases opponent base damage against players when attacking on a capture node. When attacked on a capture node, so when you're defending a capture node, so you've got the capture node, and a player comes up to attack you, you can decrease their damage rate, so they're not going to kill you as quickly. Increases shield health against players. Okay. Repeater. Increases the number of shots per weapon while affected by venomous puncture and fortified. Now, that could be one where the venom puncher basically stops you shooting for a round. This will put it back on. So, okay. Titan's Patch restores shield health every round while maxed fortified. So again, maxed fortified on that one. Titan's Spear, increasing critical damage when max fortified. Fortune, when fortified, so critical chance again. Titan's Wane, obviously Ops 50, so yeah, long way off for me. Eliminates fire delay for 1 round while affected by the sting and max fortified. So again, it's stopping that delay. It's putting your weapons back online so you can shoot in that first round. Titan Trigger, increasing number of shots per weapon for 3 rounds while max fortified. So there's plenty around the max fortified side of things and very little on the side of fortified. So yeah, I mean, this one could be hit and miss. And then obviously increasing the wart range as well. All ops starts at ops 37, maximum ops 40 just to open everything up. So that's fine for those of us who are in the 40s and we're just getting the Titan now. Yeah, absolutely worth it. So let's have a look now at the actual sting. So we've got 1 ally there. And I don't think I've got 1 there. So we do have 2 more in the system. So let's do this. So fortified ships critical damage. And it's based on their research as well. So boom. So there we go. I've now got 3 ships buffed. My friend here has also received a buff. And this one down here has also received a buff. Who is it? It's Retrieving. Okay, Boros. Yeah, so I don't think I've spoken with him yet since joining the Alliance. I've spoken with most of the players. Lego I've not actually spoken with yet. But yeah, so buffed. All buffed. Now, let's have a look at the dailies because we're already kicking into the dailies. Yes, so there we go. The first one. Oh, I've actually got... Ooh. So it's already kicked in the 3,000. Now I'm just wondering if it's worth me doing the other 4, but then that's going to take me over a quarter of an hour to do. That's a lot of editing. So no, we'll leave that to one side. It's only 3,500. But this is the one I ideally want. Oh, 2,000. So X of 1 chest in both packs. So, and then it's going to give me some towards the fleet commanders as well. So we'll claim that. Now we'll go looking for some RNG. Yee. Let's have a look at that good old RNG. So we need the support tab. So we can do this one. Obviously everything's guaranteed in here. So I'm just going to click that. So we've got them. I'm still wondering where to actually use them. But I'm sure they'll appear at some point. They usually do. So parts. Now I'm going to say it's only going to be the bottom one I'm going to get. Oh, I got the middle one. Smashing. That's all right. 22-hour cooldown timers. So good. I'll be able to do this again tomorrow. 135. That's what I'm going to say I'm going to get on this one. Oh, I got the middle one again. That's all right. That's all right. So there we go. So RNG wasn't particularly too bad. Not the best, but still better than nothing. So now we can actually nip in and have a look at the research. Oh, in fact, the first thing is, let's bring the ship in. And, oh, we still don't have anything available to upgrade. Yeah, these parts are going to be a pain in the ass. So, I need 3,200 for that already. And same again. And I'm in the bloody way of the box. 3,800. 4,000? Seriously? Weapons. 3,500. Quantum torpedoes. Ooh, what kind of pack do they punch? Now, little history lesson on quantum torpedoes. For those of you who I've heard of them, but not quite sure what they are. They are 0 point technology, 0 point energy. So basically, it's a 0 point energy generator, and it's put into a kinetic weapon, which will explode on impact, and it's got far more power than a photon torpedo. Far more power. And yet they've actually nerfed it to worse than a photon torpedo. Only Scopely could do that. 3,500 again for the phasers and the phaser beam emitter. 3,800. So that looks like it's a big weapon. 111. So the firing pattern for this one. 2 shots every single round. Not bad. And the torpedo itself. 2 shots every 3 rounds. So that's actually not too bad. And I'll tell you what, I'll grab the screenshot of the firing pattern and I'll put it up here for you. So you can see the Titan's firing pattern. But I wouldn't recommend using this as a combat ship in PvP. It is purely a support vessel. But that's the Titan. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and join the Discord if you so wish. The link is in the channel's description, along with 2 pay points if you would like to donate to the channel. Again, all donations are greatly received and much love given. So, that's the Titan video. Not much else to say about it. Why don't you go play with it and see what you can do? I guarantee it's going out on solo armadas later. Yee! Might be able to actually kill that level 50 epic. If I do, I'll tag it onto the end of the video. Stay safe, live long and prosper. See if it's there. Okay, so, sorry it's not added because I realised there's no point using the Titan until I've actually done some research. But if you actually see over there, I have 750 directives, so I do have an epic. Watch out. If I get some research done, we might see it happen on a live stream. But anyway, time for me to get off and get these videos edited. Bye.